Hey everyone, just wanted to go over your periodic table scavenger hunt. So as you can see right here on the left side, I've got the document, and on the right side, I've got the periodic table. Just double check that this is recording. Okay, good. Okay, so question number 2 says, look at the key. What is the color for the following? Okay, so here's your key right up here. And every periodic table that you look at, there's going to be a key that's going to tell you what kind of information that periodic table is giving you. And this is a simple one that just gives you the classification, so metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. So it's blue for metals, orange. Okay, I do know my colors. That's not orange, that's yellow. So let's change that. Yellow is the nonmetals here, and then don't forget hydrogen, and then purple are your metalloids there. Okay, what is a general location of the elements on the periodic table? So the metals, center, left-hand side, nonmetals, upper right-hand side, and if you want to include, you should include hydrogen in that as well. I didn't in my description, but just remember that. And then metalloids diagonally between the metals and the nonmetals. And a lot of periodic tables will have that bold staircase line here. So that is used to show you where the metalloids are, and then to also show you how it's separate from the nonmetals and the metals. Okay, next. Name all the elements that are metalloids. Well, they're all your purple ones here. So I just put all those symbols there for number 4. How many nonmetals are on your periodic table? Okay, I just counted up all the yellow ones, and I had 18. Sometimes when people do this, they do forget hydrogen, so be careful with that one. 6, which nonmetal is not found with the rest of the nonmetals? That's your hydrogen. And by the way, the reason hydrogen is not there is because hydrogen has the 1 valence electron, and group 1 has 1 valence electrons. So that's why hydrogen is there. 7, where are elements 57 to 71 and 89 to 103 found? Underneath the periodic table, the lanthanides and the actinides down there. Okay, now we got to go to the other periodic table. I hope this doesn't throw off. It didn't. Good. Okay, but it looks like I'll have to kind of scroll to the left and right. Okay, this split screen is good, but it's not perfect. But let's see, I need the document. Let's see if I can switch this real fast. Oh, look at that. Sometimes things work. Okay. Look at the key. What is the color for the following? Okay, so this gives you states of matter. So solid, liquid, and gas are up there. Black for solids, blue for liquids, and red for gas. Now, the other thing with this is, notice they have the temperature up here. So this temperature is set at 0 degrees Celsius. That's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So if we actually move this to room temperature, I don't think you're going to see much difference. 22 degrees Celsius is room temperature, and that's 72 degrees. I don't know why the whole thing didn't update when I put this in, but okay. That's accepted room temperature. And none of our elements changed that we were looking at. Okay, are most of the metals solid, liquids, or gases? Well, they're all solids except for mercury, this one down here, Hg. That's the only metal that's a liquid at room temperature. All the other metals are solids. For metalloids, they're all solids. So if we scroll over here, these green ones here, look at all the metalloids, they're all solids. And the nonmetals, it's all 3. So we have the noble gases, and then chlorine, fluorine, oxygen, and nitrogen, and then also hydrogen over there. So I would say, well, more of the nonmetals are gases, but we do have solids, so iodine, selenium, sulfur, phosphorus, carbon, and then there's the one liquid. So nonmetals have all 3 types. More, we don't need this, more gases than anything, but there's a good number of solids, and then there's the one liquid. Okay. Okay, we did number 10. I said that a second ago. Name a metal that is a liquid at room temperature. Mercury. Name a nonmetal that is a liquid at room temperature. Bromine. That's the one right there in the blue. Write the names for the following symbols. Now, the reason I wanted you to do this is because a lot of these are the ones that have those Latin or have their symbol based on their old prehistoric Latin name. So that's why I had those on here. And plus, some of these are ones that we use a lot. Okay, so Na is sodium, Fe is iron, Sn is tin, Ag is silver, Au is gold, K is potassium, H is hydrogen, C is carbon, He is helium, Mg, magnesium, Mn is manganese. Now, the reason I had that one on there is because these two get mixed up a lot. They both begin with M, about the same length, kind of sound the same. So just pay attention to that. Mg is magnesium, where Mn is manganese. Hg is mercury, and Sb is antimony. Okay, then it says identify these different groups, the names of them. Okay, so this was up here at this key up here at the top. So group 1 over here, alkali metals. Don't forget hydrogen's not part of it. Group 2, alkaline earth metals. Then we go over here, group 17. These are the halogens, and that was said right up there. And then group 18 are the noble gases. And then groups 3 through 12 here in the center, those are the transition metals. Okay, number 14, name the period 3 alkali metal. Okay, so here are my alkali metals. Period 3 would be right there. So Na, sodium. 15, name the period 2 noble gas. So period 2, my noble gases are in group 18. So period 2 would be neon. Neon. Okay, number 16. How many valence electrons do atoms of the following groups have? So basically, you need to know where these groups are and then know what the rule is. So valence electrons are told to you by the group numbers. So halogens are in group 17 here. So they have 7 valence electrons, all of them. Alkaline earth metals, group 2. So they have 2 valence electrons. Noble gases, they all have 8, except for helium. Helium only has 2. And then alkali metals, and that, well, it doesn't include hydrogen, but hydrogen also has 1 valence electrons. But everything here in group 1, these orange ones here are the alkali metals. They all have 1 valence electron. Okay, 17, name the metalloid in group 14. Well, actually, there's 2. You've got silicon and germanium. Germanium. Okay, 18. Name the element found in group 2, period 5. All right, so group 2, period 5 would be right there, strontium. Strontium. 19. Name the period 4 halogen. All right, period 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halogens is group 17, so it's bromine. Bromine. 20. Which element has 2 valence electrons and 3 energy levels? Okay, so if it has 2 valence electrons, it's group 2, and 3 energy levels means it's in the 3rd period. So that's Mg. Mg for magnesium. 21. How many elements are in period 1? Well, it's just 2 of them. Hydrogen and helium. Oops, hydrogen and helium. 22. Which element has 4 valence electrons and 2 energy levels? Okay, 4 valence electrons is going to be group 14. 2 energy levels would be the 2nd period, so that's carbon. Carbon. 23. What metalloid can be found in group 16? All right, group 16. What metalloid? Tellurium. Tellurium. 24. What noble gas has 2 valence electrons? Okay, well, it's nothing. Well, I should say it's nothing down here towards the bottom because these all have 8. So the noble gas that has 2 valence electrons is helium. Helium. Which, look at that. Double check your work. Not neon, helium. I think I might have thought mistakenly which noble gas has 2 energy levels, and that would be neon, but no, this answer is helium. Okay, 25. How many elements are in period 2? That's 8. So if you count those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. Name the period 3 noble gas. Okay, period 3 is down here. Noble gas is group 18, so it's argon. Argon. Okay, how many valence electrons and energy levels do the following elements have? Okay, so aluminum is here in group 13, so it has 3 valence electrons. It's in period 3, so it has 3 energy levels. Okay, neon, group 18, 8 valence electrons, period 2, so it has 2 energy levels. Strontium, alkaline earth metal, group 2, so it has 2 valence electrons, period 5, so 5 energy levels. Argon, group 18, noble gas, 8 valence electrons, period 3, 3 energy levels. Magnesium. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Magnesium, group 2, 2 valence electrons, period 3, so it has 3 energy levels. Nitrogen, group 15, 5 valence electrons, period 2, 2 energy levels. Rubidium. Okay. Oh, there's my scroll bar. Rubidium. Group 1, alkali metal, 1 valence electrons, period 5, 5 energy levels. And then P for phosphorus, group 15, 5 valence electrons, period 3, period 3. All right. What is the period 6 alkaline earth metal? Barium. Okay, alkaline earth metals are group 2, period 6, barium. 29, how many elements are found as gases at room temperature? All right, well, it's hydrogen, and I had to count up the rest of these, all the noble gases. So that's hydrogen, that's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is what I got, 11. Okay, so 11 gases at room temperature. And then create 2 questions you have about the periodic table. Okay, so I started looking at the periodic table, and I started coming up with a couple questions I have, and that is TC and PM. So if we look here, here's TC, and here's number 61, promethium. They are synthetic elements. Now, synthetic means that they are man-made, and that means that they're not found in nature, that they are synthesized in a lab. So I just kind of wanted to find out more information about those. It's commonly said that the heaviest naturally occurring element that is found is uranium, number 92. Well, then I said, well, plutonium is 94. And we know that plutonium is used in fission and nuclear power plants and used in bombs. So what's the story with that? Is that found in nature? Maybe that's something that, I don't know, has to get synthesized or made, and it's made from another element. I'm not exactly sure. So those were 2 questions that I have, and those are questions I'm going to investigate on my own. Okay, so hope this clears things up. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day, everyone.